everyone, it's Laura. So once you have decided what the purpose of your ad is and you've done the creative, you're going to see this thing here called audience. And audience is basically who's it going to, who's your target person. And there's many different ways of figuring this out. You have your custom audiences, which we show on a separate video. And we can see you have, for me, I'm looking at my ad account, I have all my students. Okay, so I could use that and it'll give me how many people there are. Or I can put location, and I usually try to keep this country separate. I can always create a new ad that's similar to the one that it is, but I like to see what I'm getting per country. We always have to put in a language, so I'm going to put in English. We put in our age. Do we want men, women, otherwise? And in some advanced strategies, we're going to look at breaking out men from women, etc., and so on. Now we have more demographics here, like their relationship status, education level, employers, job titles, industries, financial, meaning income or net worth. You think that might be important? Home, the type of home they have, and if they own a home. Ethnic affinity, that means if they were talking about somebody who's Caucasian or black or otherwise. So we could take a look at that. Generation, how's that? Generation, baby boomers. Ethnic affinity, let's see what they give us a choice of here. Hispanic, that's kind of interesting. They only give you Hispanic US, English, Spanish dominant, and that's actually kind of cool depending on what your product is. Then parents, moms, politics. So let's say you had a survival product, you'd probably like people who were maybe tea partiers, life events. This is kind of interesting. Away from family, away from hometown, long distance relationship. This would give you newly engaged. How about if you had a local business that sold wedding favors? Newly engaged would be pretty important to have. Same thing, newly engaged within 3 months. So that would also give you more information here. Interests. Well, there's business and interest, all these different interest areas, food and drink, hobbies, technology, but we can also do things like what we did on the other one, Tony Robbins. And interestingly enough, once I do that, it's going to give me some other Napoleon Hill. It'll give me a whole bunch of other suggested things. I have no idea. Marie, I know some of these guys I know. It's kind of interesting. Jack Canfield, that's the chicken soup guy, right? Behaviors. Now this is kind of interesting. This will give you information like motorcycle driver, or if they're purchasing vehicles, or purchase behavior, if they purchase clothing, children's clothing. So here we have an audience of people who like these particular things, right? And an audience of that. And you can break these out. And the other way you can do it is also if you have connection audiences, people only connected to me, people only connected, people not connected to me, or we could have a advanced connection targeting, which means people who are connected, and this is, we're talking about fan pages. So people are connected to a fan page or who are not connected to, and if you have several fan pages, you can do it pretty much that way. And here it'll tell you, you know, how many people you've got reached. And for $5 a day, I can reach 500 to 1,300 people. But this is basically the size of your audience. And I just did this as quick as a page-like ad so you could see what was what. And I didn't put in anything other than that because I really wanted you to just see that when you're starting to hone down into your audience in your regular ads interface, these are all the different choices you have. So that is your audience targeting, okay, where you really pick your avatar for your ads. Anyway, I'll see you on the next video.